Hello, I'm MrMatthews, and unfortunately Capcom could not be here today, but don't worry, they phoned this game in. Yeah, okay. Alright, so now we are finally at Mega Man 5. I have not minced any words, I think, that this is my least favorite game, at least in the NES sextet or hexology if you prefer. However, it's still a Mega Man game. And the dirty little secret about Mega Man games is, and I'm probably not even supposed to be telling you this, they're all the same. So if you like one game, odds are pretty good you're gonna like all the other ones. Conversely, if you hate any of the Mega Man games because you're weird or something, don't even bother playing the other ones. So Mega Man 5, I don't think, compares favorably to at least the other 5 games in the NES series. Maybe not so much against the 5 that came after. However, there are a lot of crap games in the NES library. So if you took Mega Man 5 and then grabbed 9 more games at random out of the NES library, Mega Man 5 would still probably be the best game in that lot. I just think that this is kind of a very playable flatline. So let's start with Starman here and probably get into why I think this game is so lame. So because all the games are so similar, I really only rate each game with kind of a limited number of superficial criteria here. So the first being the selection of robot bosses. And I do think that Mega Man 5 has the weakest lineup of bosses in the series, at least on the NES. Second criteria is the music. Mega Man 5 soundtrack is very forgettable. It has grown on me in recent years, but it still does not hold a candle to the soundtracks of Mega Man 2, 3, or 4, or even 1, to an extent. The final factor that I use to rate each game is based on whatever little bit of extra pizzazz that Capcom decides to put in each game to give each entry some semblance of identity over the other games in the series. Mega Man 3, for example, had the slide and rush, both of which were positive changes. Mega Man 4 had the charge shot. I think we know how I feel about that. And it was also the first game to introduce the idea of a secondary villain. And it also had the branching paths a little bit and the hidden items you could find. Those were all neat touches. Mega Man 5 adds nothing to the formula. The only bit of extra content that Capcom added with this game is that we're looking at it right here, this M, hidden in, and I do use the word hidden very loosely. In each stage, you'll find one of 8 letters spelling out Mega Man V, Mega Man 5. When you find all 8 letters, you unlock Beat. No one cares about Beat, so that's a pretty weak sauce addition to the series. Also, these letters are not hidden at all. They're, for the most part, just out in plain sight and don't require you to do very much exploring at all. Especially compared to the weapons that were hidden away in Mega Man 4, so that was definitely a missed opportunity. Unfortunately, missed opportunity is kind of a running theme all the way throughout Mega Man 5. Now, the fourth criteria that I think most people use to judge each game is by the quality of the sub-weapons you collect. It's kind of a non-factor for me since I don't really use sub-weapons all that much. However, even I'm not blind to the fact that Mega Man 5 has literally the worst selection of weapons in the original series. Now, it has been fun reading everyone's comments about the other uses for the weapons I missed in the previous games because I don't really use them too much. Generally, I will only pull out a sub-weapon when it's boss time. That's just the side effect of giving me a item with a limited ammo. I'm going to conserve it as much as possible. Also, as I've said, I don't like going in and out of the menus. I don't like changing Mega Man's color. And therefore, I will not discover that one weapon is particular against one specific enemy in the game. And even if I did, I'm not going to change weapons mid-stage just to kill one enemy. So it's as fun as it is to see everyone's different strategies for the game. I'm probably not going to change the way I play. I'm very, very comfortable with my skill level in my strategies for Mega Man. So thanks anyway. That being said, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to go out of my way to use the weapons here in Mega Man 5 as much as possible. Or at least more than I normally would. We're going to give these guys a good opportunity to shine, and maybe I'll find that they aren't nearly as bad as I may have thought. Okay, well that one's not very good. Gravity Man stage is probably my favorite stage in this game. I think it's a very nicely designed stage. I like the gravity flipping mechanics. It's pretty clever touch. I wish that it was used even more. I do want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching these videos. I had no idea how these were going to perform. Generally, Let's Plays do not do very well on people's channels. So I didn't really expect more than maybe a couple dozen courtesy views. So it's been very, very humbling to see everyone's response to these. I do appreciate that. I'll be honest, I wasn't too concerned about how they would perform because I do have an ulterior motive for doing these. And I'll get into that, but first I want to acknowledge one of my favorite new channels this year. Someone I've recently found, and that would be Mazen Power. Now, Mazen and I kind of run in the same circle, so odds are pretty good. If you are subscribed to me, you're probably also subscribed to him. But if you're not, do yourself a favor and go check him out. He mainly live streams, but he does occasionally post a pre-recorded content on his channel as well. He is, without a doubt, one of the best gamers I've ever seen. I know I say that a lot, but it is sincere. He is... Let's try out the gravity hold here. Hey, I did it. Is it working against that? No. He is extraordinarily talented at video games. He's also extraordinarily talented at being a stream host. Now, not having done a lot of streaming myself, nor do I have any intention to start, I can only imagine how difficult it is to play a game and also be entertaining for a group of people live. And as a result, and I get it, it's fine. But I have seen most streamers kind of struggle with one or the other. So you either have someone who spends all the time playing the game and doesn't acknowledge the chat, or someone who spends the entire time talking and forgets to play the game. Mazen is very good at doing both. I wonder if the gravity hold works on those guys. Good. He also has a Spanish-speaking audience and a English-speaking audience, and he takes care of them both pretty equally. So anything he says in English, he will also repeat in Spanish and vice versa. All the while doing crazy stuff like No Death Running Ninja Gaiden and Gradius 2. I think very few people can pull off what he does. And as it happens, his birthday is on the 5th of May, which I think is pretty convenient. So I thought it would be cute to, on Cinco de Mayo, play Cinco de Mega Man and dedicate it to Mazen on his birthday. So Mazen, I hopefully have this up and uploaded on May 5th. It is April 30th right now, so we'll see how that goes. So happy birthday. And thanks for being awesome. Most of the bosses in this game have pretty easily decipherable attack patterns. For the most part, they just shoot at you and then try to jump on top of you, and then shoot at you and try to jump on top of you. And just kind of repeat that ad nauseum. Doesn't take a whole lot of deductive power to crack their codes. This is probably one of the hardest stages in the game. This probably actually is the hardest stage in the game. I said I was going to be practicing stuff here. Let's, huh? These crystal things are kind of lame. They don't really seem to have a pattern. But hey, the shield makes that a little easier. Actually, let's see if you drop a... You don't. And the last time I played this game was about 3 years, almost exactly 3 years ago. I played this game actually quite a bit because I did a no-death run and a segmented buster-only run. I think I ran through the first. I think this pattern is so you can just kind of run straight through. See? Obviously, I need to stop right there. Anyway, so I at one point actually had this game down pretty good. It has been a while, so I'm rusty. I considered maybe watching my older videos to kind of refresh my memory of how to play the game, but I thought it'd be more interesting to just go in blind and see how much of my memory of the game remained. Now, let's try that again. Maybe it isn't. I hate those crystals. least favorite enemies from Mega Man 4. Also, I don't like the rush coil design. Look at that. That's dumb. But at least they had the sense to take out Rush Marine. I don't think anyone used that in Mega Man 4. All right, so I'll have to use the charge shot against that stupid mouse. And this letter here is kind of tricky to grab. There we go. So his is gravity, gyro attack. Is that what it was called? Yeah, it's a good thing that the game has been handing out lives like candy, because died a bit more times than I expected to there. For the most part, Mega Man 5 is really toothless, except for a few parts like that. I think that was some of the typical gotcha design that Mega Man games get rightfully criticized for. Like you kind of have to take a death there to get a sense of how to get through that section. Oh. Let's see, try out the new weapon here. Yeah, that works there. Yeah, that approaching the edge of that screen there can be kind of hairy. I have died a few times by being surprised by that spike thing at the very end. These copter guys are kind of annoying. Let's see if anything one-shots them. 2 shots. That's all right. That's not bad. Still conserve that a little bit. Now, I had absolutely no experience with this game as a kid. By the time Mega Man 4 came out, the NES was actually getting a little long in the tooth. So even though I wanted the game, I think I got a Genesis that Christmas instead of Mega Man 4. So obviously Mega Man 5 was even further out of the equation. I didn't play Mega Man 5 until I got the Anniversary Collection on the GameCube. That was also the first time that I played Mega Man 6. And I remember beating it that one time on the GameCube, and the next time I played it was when I bought it for the NES. And then the next time I played it was when I recorded the video from 3 years ago. So I don't actually have a lot of experience with this game. But just enough to remember that it was a bit easier than what I remembered 2, 3, and 4 being, especially 1. So I think that's why, as I was doing my no-death runs and playthroughs, I skipped over Mega Man 3 and 4 and just went straight to Mega Man 5 just because I knew it was kind of the easiest one. Need to do more better fighting Napalm Man though. Oh, what? It ate my Buster Shot. That's not fair. I don't often blame the controller or the game, but I clearly press fire. That's right. Napalm Man is one of the better designed robots in this game. His stage music also seems to be one of the highlights from this game soundtrack. It's okay, not my favorite. I think there are only I think 3 standout tracks that I actually think are especially noteworthy, and that isn't one. Neither is this music or this stage or this boss. Stone Man is pretty much Guts Man all over, Guts Man and Hard Man all over again. And also Napalm Man. There isn't really that much difference between Stone Man stage and the mountainous parts of Napalm Man stage. That's stupid. So here's the only hidden letter. So there's that 2 left here. Like, couldn't they all be in kind of hidden rooms? Now's a good opportunity to try out a new weapon. See if this will get over there. Okay. Yeah, it feels like most of the weapons in this game have very limited uses. Like, I guess just for hitting low enemies on the ground that are too low to hit with your Mega Buster. Or something really close. Is this a shield buster? No. Doesn't seem to be. Hey, I'm trying to find a use for these weapons. I think that's where the other M tank would be. I think you can only grab one at a time. Hey, how come you didn't fly off into space? Looked like your shield was up. Alright, so the gravity hold is pretty fun. Too bad there's so little of it. And again, that's probably another weapon that's going to be very, very limited in function. I can't imagine that too many of the tougher enemies are going to be affected by that. Let's try using Rust Jet to get over there. I do want that. Can I? Hey, I can. That's kind of cool. Didn't think I could use them that high. All right, what do you have? Do you have any energy for me? I also don't like that pretty much every hard hat you come across breaks up into 3 smaller ones. That's lame. All right, I know that he's weak to Napalm Bomb. I think he also has a pretty non-threatening pattern. Power Stone? You mean like the game? Now for my least favorite robot master in the entire series, Chargeman. That is a ridiculous design, and not in a good way. However, I have to admit I like his stage. Oh, and Power Stone sucks. It's very hard to hit anything with this spiraling attack it has. I like the touch of the screen bouncing up and down as the train goes over the bumps in the track. That's a neat touch. And also the music isn't too bad. I do remember going through the game with Buster only. Chargeman was definitely one of the hardest. Chargeman and Crystal Man were the two hardest ones. Obviously, he's going to be easier with the correct weapon. But it's still very hard to hit him with this. I also hate that you can't fire another shot until all of your stones have spiraled off the screen. So it's just like the Gemini beam in Mega Man 3, where you were literally a sitting duck while you wait for another shot, another chance to fire your weapon. Oh, another thing, the charge kick you get from Wave Man is another direct attack weapon like the top spin. And it's another one where you are just as likely to take damage as you use it. Which makes it a very difficult and risky weapon to use. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to have attacks like that in the game. At least not without adjusting your hitbox accordingly. Oh, and by the way, I blame this section for all the speeder bike sections in the Mega Man X series that I don't like. And this right here is the only mid-boss in the game. That is a major disappointment. Going from multiple mid-bosses per stage in Mega Man 4 to having one in the entire game is unfortunate. It's almost like Capcom didn't give much love to this game at all. There's another letter coming up here. I'm trying to watch out for. There it is. All right. That was the last one. So now I have beat. That's fun. All right, so here's the charge kick. That's what you use against Waveman. I don't usually because it's just too risky. But I'll give it a shot here. I don't think I've ever, really attempted to use it. It still leaves you pretty open to attack. Yeah. I mean, Waveman has a simple enough pattern that I don't really need. I still want to try to do it. See, you gotta hit him just right, or else you'll take damage when his iframes go away. That's just a bad idea. All right, well that's all 8 bosses down. Okay, well, that's a good stopping point for now. So we'll take this up in the next episode, and we'll finish this game up. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Mr. Matthews. Goodbye.